Hi, good evening, everyone. Please, if you can hear me, please react.
Good
Good
evening.
evening, good evening, Ogechi. Good evening, everyone. Sorry for my late arrival. So, yeah, thank you, Samson. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another week. This is the third week. Can I see reaction of applause? This is third week. Alright, this third week. Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you. And so far, the class has been insightful. I think I think we are already getting into what project management is proper. Because in the last class, Sakolumi really went deep in we understanding the users, like our users, those are using our product. So we get to learn about our user personnel, empathy mapping, competitive analysis. So we get to learn a lot of new things. So, and this is another week for us to learn more. And before I call on our instructor, Mr. James, I don't know if you're in class. He's our host. I don't know if he has addressed us because he said he was going to address us today. So since he's not around, um, can you? Okay, 7 seconds. Sorry. Mr. James, sorry for the delay, everyone. We're sorry for the delay. I think there's some hiccups on his end. So while we are waiting for him to come back on board, Miss Fumlayo, please can you come on board? While we're waiting for him to come back.
Oh,
Sorry,
okay.
thank you.
Hi, good evening, Dami.
Good evening. I'm sorry for coming in late.
That's fine. And good evening to everybody. Hope you had a great weekend. And should I say a great week? The week is just starting, so I cannot even say a great week.
You said weekend. That is last weekend.
Yeah, but hope the week is you starting this whole week. I just hope it's getting better and it's all good from your end. You're not receiving any class goals. Let me share my screen. I mean, you said week 3. You got me scared. Oh, we're week 4. I'm going
Sorry.
to
Oh,
say,
I'm so sorry.
this is the best flight
I'm
for
so
week.
sorry.
I had to
Before.
check ASAP. I'm like, please, oh, hey.
Sorry,
See my
before.
screen.
Yes, we can see your screen.
Yes, we can see
Oh,
it.
okay. I've actually missed you guys. Oh. Let me say it. I've missed you guys, and it feels so good to be back. So this week we'll be talking about product vision, OKRs, and road mapping. Can somebody tell me what OKR? Smith. Anybody, just speak. You can just unmute yourself and just speak. Should I assume that nobody knows the answer?
Good
Good,
evening.
good evening.
Objective
Oh,
key
okay.
results.
Okay. Who else wants to try?
Good evening. It's Shaksa from Lion. So
Good
for me,
evening.
I think okay. So for me, I think OKR. I don't really know the full meaning, but I think it's like a KPI or something like a key performance indicator. I don't know.
Okay, yeah, similar. Blessing Joy already gave us the correct answer, but yeah, it's related to key performance indicator. Okay, so what we'll be doing this week, we'll be learning how to craft a compelling product vision that's for any organizations that will find ourselves. That's on this, we'll be talking about how to create a product vision that aligns with business strategy and users' needs. Vision versus strategy, how to differentiate and align them. Because a lot of people actually mistake this thing to be the same thing, but they're actually two different things. So we'll be learning the key difference and how to also align them to whatever products we are working on. We'll also be discussing about defining OKRs, which is objectives and key results. Oni will be talking about using OKRs to set product goals and measure success, how to align OKRs with business strategy and product vision. And then lastly, we'll be talking about product roadmaps. So we'll be looking at the types of roadmaps, outcome based and future based, because those are like the two most important types of roadmap. The best practices for creating a dynamic and a living roadmap. That's more like how to create, you'll be learning how to create a roadmap by yourself. We'll also be talking about roadmap prioritization techniques. That we have RICE, which is reach, impact, confidence, and efforts. We also have ICE prioritization techniques, and we also have WSJF, which is weighted shortest job first. Then we'll also be talking about how we'll communicate these roadmaps to internal teams and stakeholders, because it's not all about you just designing one fine roadmap. You need to be able to communicate it to your internal teams and also your stakeholders. Then, of course, there will be an hands-on activities. Sorry, this is a mistake. There'll be an hands-on activities on what we'll be doing this week. I will edit this. This was last week, hands-on activities. So let's get right into it. First thing, crafting a compelling product vision. So who can tell me what a product vision is? Just try your best. No answer is wrong.
Okay, let me just give an insight. To me, product vision is actually what's the goal of the product we are trying to build, and then we in us meeting the needs of the people. What do we actually have in mind in building?
Okay. Another person. Akintola Damlola. Can go ahead, please.
Okay, my own understanding, I think product visions lays out the grand idea for a product. They center and focus on the energy and the attention of the organization. Thank you.
Okay, awesome. So here I said a product vision is a high level aspirational statement that defines the long-term goal and purpose of a product. It serves as a guiding north star for teams ensuring alignment with business objectives, users' needs, and market opportunity. A strong product vision is inspirational, clear, and future focused, providing direction for product development and decision making. So it's not all about writing one sentence. No, it's not all about saying writing one sentence. Yes, it's about making sure that whoever is going to read that sentence that you are writing, it is inspiring. It is future focused because one thing about vision is it is not the matter, it's not all about now, it's about whatever you want to achieve in the future. So whoever is going to read your sentence will know that let's say will know that in the next maybe 2 to 5 years or 5 to 10 years, you're saying that you want to be the best in whatever thing you are doing. Hi, Christopher.
Hi, Fumi. Sorry for breaking to your class. I was in another class earlier. I don't know if I can
Oh,
steal like 5 minutes from your time, please.
yeah, it's fine. You can go ahead.
Oh, okay. Good evening, guys. I like to see people that are on the call. Where's the committee manager? Yeah. Good evening, Dami. Good evening, Fumi. Good evening, Adedotun. Good evening, Adisa, Akintola. Good evening, Austin. Good evening, Chinyaye. Good evening, Makwa. Good evening, Fatima, Lydia, Mara. All the names are much, man. So good evening, everybody. So quick one. I shouldn't use more than 5 minutes of your time, so you can continue your class. I see you guys talking about product vision. So I need to just address a few things. So so first, during the onboarding, we had mentioned that by the end of the entire cohort, that everybody that finishes the cohort should have at least 2 portfolio projects. Now, the only way that would come, right? I mean, for product management, it might be a little different. Your instructors will guide you on how to better achieve that. But the only way that would come is, so first you have a portfolio project that you work with the team, with other team members at the boot during the boot camp. So when you're paired with team, so one of the things that you'll be learning, except for one of the benefits that you have, except for working with cross-functional team, is to be able to to have a portfolio project, right? Now, we had stressed that at the end of during the onboarding, and I want to reiterate on that again. Now, that's one of the portfolio projects you have. The second one we expect is that as you're learning, right, that you're practicing, right? So now your practice is what will be your next portfolio or your second portfolio project. Now, some people call it capstone project, right? So now today you're talking about product vision, right? An example of that would be I expect that at the end of today's class, that you go back, like pick up now from the onset when you start talking about product management, that you would have picked up a product that you want to work on, and then start making research and then start building up stuff, case study on it. So that should be your first portfolio project. So the idea is as you're learning now, you're practicing. So you're not just consuming knowledge, you're consuming knowledge and you're putting it into practice. So that way, when you eventually get to the boot camp, you already have you're armed with not just theoretical knowledge, you're armed with a little bit of experiential knowledge that you could use to work with other team members. So you're working with designers, you're working with engineers, front end and back end, and mobile. You're working with data science, data analysts, and a couple of other guys. So you want to come into the bootcamp well equipped with one portfolio project, and then at the bootcamp you're building a second portfolio project. So I need to stress that more. So we don't just see class as regular activity, join class, listen, take notes, and then not be able to practice. So I just need to stress that more. I have a call now. I don't need to stress that more. So we don't just take that as regular stuff. So as you're learning, please be practicing, because we want to be sure that everybody that leaves this boot camp is living equipped. I mean, if you look at the curriculum that we shared with you guys, it is very rich. Now, you can drop by any tech school around. I don't want to mention it, but drop by any tech school, look at the curriculum and look at what we shared with you. Just look at what we are following. You will know that it is really rich. And the idea is, we do not want, even though you pay so much to learn this, maybe for me to tell you how much you paid to learn product management, so you have an idea that these things are not cheap. But yet again, we decide to want to give it out cheap. So we want you. We would not want people to take it for granted, right? So we want people to to be able to utilize it more, milk it very well, right? So we do not want to end this bootcamp on these cohorts, right? We want to continue. Want to continue subsequently, and the only way we can continue is when we see results, right? Now, a second thing I want to stress is the instructors that are here, most of them are just giving back, right? We're technically not paying them. I must be very honest with that, right? So they're just from their large heart giving back, right? We do not want to start taking things for granted, right? The least I expect everybody to do is to show up for classes, do assignments. I mean, these people are working. They have a very tight itinerary, yet they are still trying to show up to make develop their material and then come to talk about it. So the least we can do is to show up for classes, do the assignments, and then just be present. Right? That's the least we could do to show appreciation, to show that we are really taking this thing serious. So I just need to stress that because now I'm saying that to say that after this phase, it's supposed to be a 6-week training before you get to the bootcamp. Now, and during the bootcamp, one thing I would assure you is most people that you meet in class today may not be on the bootcamp. That's an honest fact because it will be really, really rigorous. There will be too many streamlining that would happen from the assignment, from the class attendance. The reason is because we want to be sure that when we are pushing names or CVs to our HR partners and every other firm that will be working with to try and see if we can get a couple of us an intensive placement. We want to be sure that you're going there fully baked, right? That's why the curriculum is rich. That's why we have rich instructors and then they're trying to put in their best. So we do not send names and then we have baked people, right? So you want to be sure that and then when you appear before HROs, you want to have 2 full projects, a personal project and a team project, so you can work at and you can do a full-time remote job, can work at your own place, and you can work across team. So it's very important. I did to mention that. Now I've forgotten last time I was going to talk about, but yeah. So these are the 3 things I was going to stress. Please let us put in more effort. Your personal project is very important. That's even why I even joined the call. It is extremely important. It's as important as the team's project, right? So try and put in more effort. I mean, we try as much as we can to always make sure the videos are live. So in case you miss the classes, you can always catch up. Yeah, I think, yeah. So I'll leave it at that. So I've extended more than 5 minutes, even though I was trying to be very fast. I've used more than 5 minutes and I apologize about that. So I'll just use 1 minute to take questions if anybody has any question for me. But if not, I would allow your instructor to continue. So I believe there's no question. So I would like your instructor to continue. Again, Fumi, thank you. Thank you, Dami. So you can continue your class.
Thank you, James. Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you very much. And I really like what Christopher just said right now because I thought of sharing something similar to what he said Seth today. That's why the hands-on activities I'll be giving you guys, I'm making sure that it aligns, whatever hands-on activities I'm giving you, I'm making sure it aligns with the previous one. Do you get? So please, you guys should don't just learn this thing because if it's just theory, you get tired, you get frustrated. But if you are practicing everything that I discussed, like, oh, you did a user research, because I'm sure you'll have picked a problem, and that's why I said do a user research. Once you pick a problem, based on that problem you've picked, you can write like a product vision, you can come up with roadmaps. I know when we talk about user persona, you can write about like practice what he taught, do a whole user persona and all of that, and just have it in a compiled document. You could use Notion and what's it called, Google Doc, to just gather it, because honestly, you see this space, you need to, they don't care about, it's not like they don't care about your certificate, but they're so focused on your experience and what you can do. Like that's the hands-on activities. Do you get? Yeah, yeah, I've given my own 2 cents too, Sha. So let's go back to what we are discussing. Yeah, product vision. Where did I stop? Okay. So I was saying that it's not all about writing one sentence and just say you have written a product vision. No, you need to make sure that it is future focused. It is inspiring when another person sees it, and it is very clear. Don't use all this ambiguous English. No, it needs to be very, very clear so that even a layman, when they read this thing, they get to understand what you want to achieve in the future. So this is an example of a product vision statement. for Microsoft. They said they want to empower every person and every organization on the internet to achieve more. Is that a question? Um, sorry, I'm trying to read what Messi Paul said. How do we get this calls to assignments to now performance? I think Dami will get back to you on this, please. So Microsoft said they want to empower every person and every organization on the planet to achieve more. If we will be sincere, Microsoft has actually been doing this. Like that's what they're doing currently. And I'm sure when they set this product vision, maybe it will be like 10 years or 5 years back. But what's happening? Everybody is doing so much with what? With computers. We don't have to. There's so many things that this whole computers and laptops that actually help us achieve that we don't have to do the whole physical stress and all of that. So why is it necessary to have a vision in a business? It will provide clear direction. A well-defined vision ensures that everyone, the team, the stakeholders, the investors, understand the ultimate goal of the products. They would understand what's the ultimate goal of that product because let me give you an instance. Let's say I've been using Piggyvest too much, but that's the only product that always comes to my head. Let me give you Piggyvest as an instance. I don't know their product vision, but one thing I know for sure is they're trying to help us save enough money so that we will not be broke. Like, let me just use that as a layman term, so that we will not be broke. And is it something that they are achieving currently? Yes, because a lot of us that are saving on that app now, it's helping us financially. So these investors, they understand the product vision. The stakeholders, they will understand this product vision. The team will also understand this vision. And what will happen? They will get to that ultimate goal of the product. It will prevent misalignment and random future development that does not serve users or business. That does not serve users or business. This one is accurate, like very, very accurate. When I was working on that edtech product, if we are trying to come up with any future or something, or we are working on something, one thing that I always try to do is I always read the vision. I don't used to assume I know the vision in my head, though. I will always go back to read that vision to be very sure that whatever future we are doing or we are building or whatever thing we are doing is aligning with the vision. If it is not aligning with the vision, then honestly, most times we don't get to do it because whatever we are doing that is not aligning with our product vision, that means we're not serving the users that are using our products. We want to help people. That's the edtech product I'm talking about now. We want to help people study for their exam, and then we are now imputing something like a service future. What is their business with that one? You can see that that's a total misalignment. So a vision will help you create alignment, and it will help you um build specific futures that are for your users. Another reason why it is necessary to have a vision in a business is it will inspire and motivate the team. A strong vision unites teams around a shared purpose. Also, it keeps team engaged and motivated even during setback. This one too, I can relate. Like um this this edtech product I worked on, so right, the designer, it was always designing some kind of things that even me when I look through them, I'll be like, how is this thing solving our problem? It's not even close to our product vision. So what I did one day was I had to like create them. I was like, okay, today we are not even talking about what you have designed. Let's go back to the drawing board so that you understand why we built this product, so that you understand the vision of this product. And when I was able to do that with the designer, he now understood everything. You know, sometimes when they give some of these teams the documents to read about the product, it's not everybody that reads that thing, and it's very bad, very very bad, because you just see yourself doing some things that does not even align with whatever the organization is doing. But if you are able to read whatever documents the organization give you, you would understand their goals, you understand their vision, you understand their mission, all of these things. So me reading this whole vision thing to the UI UX designer, it's the guy was now able to understand how to tailor his design to meet our product vision. So whatever vision you are set is not all about writing that statement, writing one English and to just paste maybe for your maybe you should just paste on your website or something. No. It will also inspire and motivate the team, because they also want to be part of those people that will um make things easy for people in the next 5 to 10 years. Do you understand? The next point is it will guide decision making. Yes. So your vision will help you prioritize futures and strategies that align with long-term goal. And it will prevent short-term thinking that will harm the product success. Yeah. Like you will just be thinking forward. That's one thing with vision, product vision. You'll be coming up with strategies, you'll be prioritizing futures, because you'll be able to know that which future should we build now, which one should we not build now based on our vision. Do you understand? It will also enable you to think wild, not to be just stuck on, oh, let's just do this small thing and be satisfied. No, you want to think big. Then it will also help you in market positioning. A clear vision differentiates a business from a competitor. Here, Pepsi vision is different from Coca-Cola vision. I hope you know that. In as much as they are they are manufacturing similar things, but their visions are totally different. And based on whatever vision that this company has, it is helping them to um, position themselves very well in the market. It also ensures that the product solve real users' needs in a meaningful way. Yeah, your product vision will help you solve users' needs in a meaningful way. It's not all about if you have a product vision now for your products, even when your users get to read it, because some organizations actually share their product visions with users, and these users get to understand that even if you're not achieving this thing now, at least they will give you the grade of, oh, since they say they will do this in future. Some users are patient enough for you to grow, because they know that you will actually solve their their real problems. Then your visions will attract investors and customers. That is why your vision has to be compelling and very clear. It's not the one that I'm still repeating it. Don't pack hard English inside. No, it has to be very clear that when investors or even customers read this, they'll be amazed, and investors will want to give your organization money. Customers will want to buy your products because they know that in the next few years you'll be leading you'll be leading the industry in whatever sector that you guys picked for yourself, or whatever problem you want to solve. Customers are drawn to brands that have strong purpose driven and purpose driven directions. Yeah, me and you know that if a product is not purpose driven, we will not spend our money on it. I'm sure why you came to this very cohort now, it's because of the vision we have. We might not actually share you. We might not have like this whole statement of, oh, this is the vision. We might not share that with you. But one of the things that we continuously talked about on this cohort is how we want to equip you to get into the tech space. How we want to give you hands-on experience to get into the tech space. How we want to make you get jobs, make money. All of this, you know, it all boils down to what money. So if we're not able to say all of these things, you will not be here. You are here because we have given you a purpose driven direction for how to get into the tech space. So examples and case study of a strong product vision. I'm always giving you examples so that you can relate. It's not all about talking. So let's talk about Tesla. Tesla said their vision statement is to create the most compelling car company of the 21st century by driving the world's transitions to electrical vehicles. We might not have money to buy these. All of us might not have money. I don't know, maybe some of you have money, but let me speak for myself. I might not have money to buy this Tesla car right now, but I know that in the future, if I have money, I want to buy it. Why? Because electric vehicles save a lot of stress. You're not driving. You don't need to buy petrol. So if I have money in the future, of course, based on this their vision statement, in the future, it's something I know that I will want to get for myself. And how it has helped Tesla is Tesla division position Tesla's vision position it as a leader in electric mobility, influencing every decision from designing energy efficient vehicles to investing in battery technology and self-driving systems. Me and you can all agree to this. Because now if another company comes and say, okay, they want to also create electric vehicles, Tesla's already positioned themselves in the market first. And for me, honestly, I will pick Tesla over any other person because I know that they're the first person that have actually done this, or maybe the second one they will have error. Another example is Airbnb. So their vision statement is to create a world where anyone can belong anywhere. Like I really love the simplicity of Airbnb vision statement. To create a world where anyone can belong anywhere. And that's what's happening now. Honestly, because if you travel to Lagos now, there's Airbnb there, and you can belong. Like you don't have to be in. Let's say you're staying in Abuja, you don't have to belong only in Abuja. You can also um feel belong in Lagos because they've actually created it that way for you. And how it has helped them, how the vision statement has actually helped Airbnb products is Airbnb vision helped transform hospitality, yes, focusing on community driven travel experience rather than just booking accommodations. You know, when you book accommodation or when you go to hotel, you're just minding your business. But if you're in an Airbnb space, I've not actually used it, but I know one thing is if you are in an Airbnb space, you are having like you're having interaction with the person that owns the house. And from there, people can even become friends. It's not like hotel that is just strictly business. Oh yeah, give me room, I go to my room, I mind my business. But for apartment now, you can become friends with that person. And maybe whenever you're coming, you can just, hey, I'm coming. Oh, that's how you even interact with that person. You cannot interact with that person in like the hotel receptionist. So how do we create a product vision that aligns with business strategy and users needs? How to create a product vision that aligns with business strategy and users needs. Based on this vision we just spoke about, does anybody have any question before we move to the next subtopic? Anybody with questions?
Yes, this is Steven.
Okay, hi Steven.
Yeah, I'm fine. So, based on what you just said, the product vision
Yeah.
is it more broader in the sense that, like, I'm just looking at it like it's more like it has to do with the mission and the vision statement, or is it like more broader than that, based on what you said.
No, so vision and missions are two different things.
Okay.
Yeah, visions and missions are two different things. I don't know if you've gone to, let's say, what's the name of this organization? Maybe Seven Up or Nigerian Breweries or Coca-Cola. They actually paste it there. They will tell you, oh, this is their vision, this is their mission. So, and like I said already, that a vision is a what? A vision is a long-term goal. It's a statement that defines what the long-term goal and purpose of a product. While for a mission is a clear statement of an organization purpose, outlining what it does, who it serves, and how it delivers value. Do you get? It will talk
Yes.
about what it's doing, who it's going to serve, and how it will deliver value. But a vision will just tell you about its long-term goal and purpose. They will not tell you who it's serving, how it wants to deliver the value. They will not discuss that. Do you understand?
Okay. Yes. It's
Okay,
correct.
was I able to answer your question?
Yeah, correct.
Okay. Anybody else? I will shall I can go ahead, please.
Okay, my own question is along the line, can a product vision change based on the present need of the products of the customers or the product?
Interesting question. Honestly, I would say yes, it can change. And why did I say that? Slack, for example, when they wanted to solve a problem, what did they pick? They said they want to do game. It was game they said they wanted to create. But when they did user research and they saw that people are not interested in this whole game thing, instead they wanted a workforce collaboration. They dived into that. And the fact that they dived into a workforce collaboration, what happened? They changed their product vision. Do you understand? So yes, a product vision can actually change. If the problem you picked is not actually a dying need for people, like it's not really solving people's problem, and you want to pick another problem to solve, you have to change your product vision. Do you understand? Olushola, did I answer your question?
Yes, thank you. I was actually using Slack as an example, so just thinking
Oh,
about it. Thank you very
okay.
much for that.
Okay, you're welcome. Um, so the next thing is how we can now create a product vision that aligns with business strategy and users' needs. So the first thing you want to do is to identify the problem, which was what Slack did. Slack first identified the problem. They did not just go about writing a product vision first. They identify users' problem, which is users' needs. So they will ask, what users' problems are you solving? Asking what users' problem are you solving ensures that the product vision is grounded in real user challenge. So you need to understand the problem you want to solve for your users before you can create your product vision. I know you can have it in your head and just say, oh, this is what I want to be. This is what I want this product to be in the future. Because you have picked a problem, right? But before you like write out that thing, first identify the problem. What is our user looking for? What problem are you trying to solve? If you're able to answer that question, then your product vision will be grounded to real user challenge. It's not just be random English. I'm still saying it again. Don't use random English. Oh, make sure it is inspiring, it is clear, and it's focus driven, please. So, example of this is people struggle to find affordable last minute flights. So, why it aligns is a great product vision must address a pain point that users faces. So that's a problem now. So whatever vision that um this product will come up with is to make sure that it address these pain points that user faces. Come, let me see if I can get a proper example of this so that you can really really understand or how the vision will now be like based on this example. Um so now the vision statement should be to make last minute travel stress free and affordable for everyone by providing seamless access to the best flight deals in real time. So just imagine somebody that their problem is always they're always looking for cheap flights during last minute, and then there's this product that comes up and this is their vision. What do you think will happen? It will attract customers, especially those customers that have that problem. They want to go there because they know that this product is solving their problem. Do you understand? Please give me a thumbs up if you understand what I just did now. Okay, okay. So the next thing is to create a product vision, you need to define the long-term goal of that business. So let's say um you're setting a 5 to 10 years goal, success goal. You're setting a 5 to 10 years success goal. Setting a 5 to 10 year success goal ensures the vision isn't just short term, but strategically positioned for growth. One thing with vision is you might not see it happening now, but you know that in the next 5 to 10 years, you are achieving that thing. And that's why it's not even about product, even for our life, ourselves, you need to have a product vision, like a vision for yourself. That's why some people will ask you, where do you see yourself in the next 5 to 10 years? So people don't like that questions, especially girls. They don't like that questions. But it's the truth. You need to have a vision for your own self too. You might not be there now, but you know that in the next 5 to 10 years, it's something you will be. And that's why I used to tell people that one reason why I like product management is I use it for my personal life too. Because it's not about creating awesome product. I can also create awesome life for myself too. So just make sure that whatever vision you are setting for your product has a long-term goal. You want to strategically position yourself for growth in the next 5 to 10 years and beyond. So example is to be the world most efficient flight booking platforms. So why does this align? Long-term thinking ensures that the vision scales with business and remains relevant. So the third thing you want to do is if you are creating a product vision is to uh, align with business goal. So it's not all about fighting your vision statement. Make sure that it is aligned with whatever goals that your business have. Connecting the vision to company objectives ensures that the products drive revenues and growth. Because Once it's aligned with your business goal, it can also bring money for you as an organization. An example of this is increase airline partnership, because these are business goals. Your business goals are to, let's say you want to increase partnerships and revenue for from direct bookings, right? So why does this align? Why do you have to align it with your business goal? A strong product vision must support business sustainabilities and expansion. Then the fourth one is make it inspiring and clear. Ensuring the vision is concise, motivational, and easy to understand makes it resonate with team, stakeholders, and user. If your English is too hard, even your team, they will not even understand what you're writing there. They can read it actually, but they cannot relate. So you have to use English that once somebody reads it, it will resonate with them. They can relate with it because it is the problem they are facing. So example of this is helping travelers explore the world effortlessly. You know, there are people that want to travel. But in as much as they want to travel, they cannot do this because they just feel like it is too tedious. The process of getting the visa, going to Abuja, going to get the passport, a lot of tedious things are there. So many people just they're not ready for that stress. But if you create a product now and you want to help people travel around the world, if your product vision is helping travelers explore the world effortlessly, those people that are looking at travel like stress, it will your product will attract them because you are solving their pain points. They want to travel around the world effortlessly, and then you're coming up with this whole idea of how they can just seamlessly travel around the world. Maybe it's as simple as just applying and doing everything online. You don't have to go to, let's say, the embassy to do one or two things. A lot of people, those people that have that pain point, they will be traveling consistently, safe. And what will happen to your products? You'll be making more money because you're solving their problem and you're ready to pay. So why it aligns is this: an inspiring vision helps teams stay motivated and aligned towards a common goal. If the developer is coming up with his codes and all of that, your your vision is the only thing that is helping him stay motivated. That if he wants to do this, he can say no, this thing does not align with our product vision. He will not do it. He will only do the things that are aligned with product vision. Imagine you guys are building products that is about finance. They are including music inside inside the future. Maybe when you save money or so, you now be hearing music like this example is weird, but yeah, you see, a developer will never want to do that kind of mistake because he knows that it does not even align with your vision. Your product is not there to entertain users. So the final checklist. So um if you create a, let's say you have come up with a product vision, these are the things you need to checklist to be sure that, oh, this product vision aligns with this. Is your product vision clear? If it's not clear, you know that you have to work on it. Is your product vision inspiring? If it is not, you know that you have to work on it again. Is it future oriented? If it is not, you have to make sure that you work on it. It's not, you're not thinking about short term. Is it user centric? You need to check that, so based on whatever statements that you have written down. And is this scalable? Is this something you guys can do? It's not the one you write vision that you know that you cannot even do in the next 5 to 10 years to come, Seth. So if your product vision is clear, it will be easy to understand. Everybody will understand it easily. If it's inspiring, it will motivate employees, users, and stakeholders. If it is future oriented, it looks ahead of 5 to 10 years. If it is user centric, it's focused on what real user problems. And if it is scalable, it is flexible for business growth. Whenever you're writing your product vision, you can use this to checklist it to be sure that it's it's all of this is included, right? So conclusion: a strong product vision sets the foundation for product success. It ensures that team stays aligned, decisions are strategic, and the product makes a meaningful impact. Let me quickly say this. I know that we have AI, and a lot of people don't have that energy to start thinking of um, coming up with one product vision with their head. They'll just go to ChatGPT and say, "Give me a product vision for this." I'm not saying you should not use AI, but whatever prompts you would be using, make sure it is aligned with your um product that you are solving. Don't just tell ChatGPT that give me a vision. Or some people will even say, let's say you're working in an edtech space, you now say, give me a vision for an edtech product. No, edtech products are different because they solve different problem. You need to be specific when you are using AI to get stuffs. Maybe for your product vision now, be very specific. You can go as far as telling AI what your product is doing, so that whatever vision that AI wants to give you, it will align with whatever with your problem that you are solving. Please, this is very important so that your CEO will not be looking at you like, what is wrong with this one? Because it's not every CEO that will come up with a product vision. Oh. Some of them will only tell you the ideas and the problem that he wants to solve. It's you that will end up coming with that will come up with the product statement, your product vision statement. So whatever product vision statement you come up with, that's what will be leading the team in the next 5 to 10 years. You might be with them, you might not be with them, but that's what they will be using. So make sure you use the appropriate prompts. Imagine a product like let's say an edtech product that wants, because there are edtech products that could be aimed at maybe personal development. There are edtech products that will be aimed at helping people pass their exam. There will be edtech products that will be aimed at helping people write notes. You see that these things I'm saying, they are solving different problems. So maybe whenever you want to give this ChatGPT now to come up with a product vision prompt for you, you could say, give me a product vision statement that help people pass their exam. Giving you an instance now. So you could see that ChatGPT will give you a tailored response that is aligned with whatever problem you are solving. You can also go as far as telling ChatGPT that you want it to be inspiring, you want it to be future oriented, you want it to be user centric, you want it to be very clear. Do you get? Because just imagine you use all of these checklists, you input it in that prompt, ChatGPT will come up with something perfect. But you didn't include all of these checklists, or it will just come up with a normal prompt for you. I hope you get my point, because I know that a lot of us will use ChatGPT. The next thing is strategy, product strategy. Um, Before we talk about the next topic, we'll be going on is product strategy. But do you have any question? Any question?
Yes, ma, I do.
Okay. Hi, Dami. Good
Please,
evening.
good evening, ma. Please, what's the difference between the business goal and the product vision? Are they the same thing?
business goal, product
Yeah.
vision.
Okay.
Business, I would say no. Business goal and product visions are totally different because remember I said visions are um they are focused on what's future oriented. They're future based. If there's one thing that's you can even take away from vision, because let me give you an instance now. Based on that example that we spoke about, the business goal for the flight thing is to make last minute flights affordable and easily accessible for travelers. That's their business goal, right? Then their vision, for example, will now be to revolu- revolutionize the last minute travel by ensuring a seamless, cost effective flight booking for everybody. Do you understand?
Okay, ma. Okay, ma. Yes, ma. Thank you, ma.
You're welcome. Um, Another way I can actually put business goal, it is, let me say, it is a specific and measurable objective that a company wants to achieve. So this could be maybe increasing revenue, expanding market reach, or improving customer satisfaction. Do you get? But a vision will be like a long-term aspirational statement describing what the company wants to become or the impact it wants to create in the future. Do you understand now?
Okay, ma. So can we say the goals is actually short term, while product vision is a long term?
Yeah. You can say a goal is short term because it's something you want to achieve. There are timelines to it. Like you cannot say you want to achieve something for 2 years. Your goal is to achieve something like you want to increase revenues in 2 years, or you want to increase revenue in 5 years. Hello, you can't say that. It has to be like maybe short term. Maybe you can give yourself timelines of maybe 6 months, 4 months. Do you get? But a vision is something that you can say, oh, in 5 years' time, in 10 years' time, I want to do this, I want to do that. It is understandable.
Okay. All right,
Yeah,
ma. Thank you, ma.
you're welcome. Um, so before we move to the next one, can anybody tell me what strategy is? Because like I said from the beginning, product and vision and strategy are two different things. But a lot of people think they are the same. So let me know. Can anybody say what strategy is? Or do you also think that strategy and vision are the same thing? Hmm. Any hands? Ah, okay. I don't even know who to pick. Tumula just asked the question. Let's allow Austin Nasi to speak. I don't think I've even seen this name before. So Austin Nasi, go ahead, please. Where is she?
Good evening.
Okay, good evening. Hi.
Okay, for
Um,
me, I think strategy can be method or the way you want, like you want to take, you want that product to go, like the methods and the way you're going to use to achieve that um vision.
okay, I agree. I agree with you. I think that's Lydia. I did that Lydia.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. Strategy. I think for me, strategy is an action that you carry out, to achieve a specific goal. If I'm correct, I don't know if I'm correct, but strategy is meant for a specific goal.
Okay. Yeah, you're correct. Correct. I cannot actually answer all of you. Like you guys will just have to be patient. We cannot take your answers because, like I said, I want to make my Tuesday classes to be very concise, and I just saw that it's 11 already. So let's just get right into it. Yeah, product strategy. So strategy is a high-level plan or approach designed to achieve a long-term goal or objective. What's this long-term goal? This could be your product vision. It involves making deliberate choices about how to allocate resources, address challenges, and differentiate from competitors in order to gain a competitive advantage. So, a well crafted strategy will provide a roadmap for decision making, ensuring that every actions align with an overarching vision and set of objectives. So, like what everybody, the answers that everybody have, and both of them gave me, is very similar to this. One thing I just even how I even say strategy is the how, the how you want to achieve something. That's all this English that is here. The in like the most simplest term. That's what it means. Right. Just set your vision. How do you intend to achieve that vision? That is where strategy comes in. So I gave some few examples of strategy. There's business strategy. So a business strategy is a high level plan that outlines how an organization will compete in the market, achieve growth, and sustain a competitive advantage by aligning all its resources and initiatives towards the overall business goal. How it competes in the market. You need to come up with a plan of how your products will stand out. In as much as Pepsi and Coca-Cola are doing similar thing, there is a plan that differentiates them, that makes them stand out. There's a plan that they are using to achieve their growth, and how they come up with a sustainable plan that, oh, Coca-Cola is better than Pepsi. So this is an example. Tesla strategy based on their vision that I have stated earlier is they're focusing on innovation in electric vehicles technology and battery performance. So what's making them different now? What's making them stand out in the market? They're not using petrol, they're not using diesel in their car, they're not using gasoline, they're not using any of these things in their own car. They just want it to be using battery and electric. So that strategy is what has made them stand out now from other cars, in as much as they are plenty car organization, but they stood out because of what they want to do. Remember, we said their vision is to create the most compelling car company of the 21st century by driving the world's transitions to electric vehicles. So what they intend to do now is to make all of us. It's not even one part of a continent. Though everybody in the world we should be using electric vehicle. Is it something that can happen in the next 5 years, 10 years? No, it cannot happen. But in the next maybe 20 to 50 years, it could happen. So they are coming up with that strategy. And now they're standing out in the market now because they're the only one that is doing it. Then they invest another strategy for Tesla is they invest in infrastructure such as charging network. Then they use a premium branding approach to create a strong market presence. Like me and you can agree to this. Like their market presence is very, very strong. They did not even have a CEO that is always preaching about his products. He's not even leaving it to the marketing team alone. He's also preaching. He's also preaching about his product. So based on this strategy that Tesla has set for themselves, this is how the outcome is going to be like. So Tesla has disrupted the automotive industry, yes, and established itself as leader in sustainable transportation. Consider a lot of people that they're not even buying the cars again. I don't know if you guys saw that post where the video got his own Tesla too, and I think that that person in Nigeria, one celebrity too, has gotten that Tesla. I don't even know the name of the car, but the car looked like a box or something. What's happening? Everybody's trying to transition into it, and what's happening? The car industry now, like the let's say the Ferrari, the Lamborghini, and all of that, it has disrupted their market. So maybe they also have to think strategic way. Maybe they could actually copy what Tesla is doing. Yes, they can actually copy it and maybe now do something different again. Maybe like add um refine it to also make them stand out. Maybe Lamborghini can do something. They'll copy everything that Tesla is doing. They can copy it, and then um they can add more improvement. They can refine whatever idea that they copied from Tesla. So the next one is product strategy.
Miss Fumi, I think you're on mute. You're on mute, ma'am. If you can hear me. Oh, probably it's our network. I think it's our network that has issue.
It is network.
Our network has issue. So please let's hold on. It's our network, please. Let's hold on for some time for her to come back. Dami, can you try calling her just to be sure what the problem is? So please let's hold on for some time. I just tried her number and currently unavailable. I think it's a network over there. So please let's exercise patience for a bit. Anytime she comes back on. Thank you. Okay, so good evening, guys. I just got through with her. She's coming back, or she wasn't even aware that her network went off. So please let's exercise patience. Thank you very much.
Hello. I am so sorry. I've been speaking to myself. I didn't know that my network has gone off. And funny how Dami was calling me. I kept my phone one side so that so that I will not be distracted with calls. I am so sorry. Hey, and I was giving you one sweet gist though. Hmm.
No problem.
Oh my god, this is so painful. Where did
We
I
would like to hear the gist too.
where did I stop?
Stop at product strategy.
So don't you know this example that I've been giving you? Okay, let me just say it again. um,
Not that.
so product strategy, I said it's a focused plan that defines how specific product to meet customers' needs and differentiate itself and drive business outcome by detailing product features, positioning, and the roadmap for development. So I gave instance of Coca-Cola and Pepsi now. No, firstly, I spoke about how business strategy is different from product strategy. So let's say, for example, Coca-Cola now. Coca-Cola has varieties of products in it, right? So the entire Coca-Cola organization, like everything they are doing, there's a business strategy for all their products. All the strategy, it's like product strategy is under business strategy. Let me use it like that. Then when I say when somebody talk about product strategy now, we know that there is Coca-Cola, there's Fanta, there is Limca in the business, right? So when I'm talking about product strategy now, it's just about we're just picking like one thing, one product out of whatever they are manufacturing. So let's say Fanta, for example. So they're coming up with what Fanta strategy, how to sell to users, how to um meet users' needs with Fanta, how to differentiate itself from Mirinda, because we know that Mirinda and Fanta are competitors, right? So the team now coming up with strategy on how Fanta will stand out compared to Mirinda. Do you understand? That's like one key difference between business strategy and product strategy. So I give an instance of Spotify strategy. So I don't know. Yes, Spotify strategy. So one thing is strategy that they use is Spotify will provide personalized music recommendation through advanced algorithm. So how it works is this: if you just recently download Spotify and you listen, it's your five first songs you listen to are gospel. Spotify will not they will not recommend Afrobeat songs for you. No, except you go to like maybe trendy. Exactly, but on like your home dashboard, it will be based on gospel songs, right? And if you're listening to Afrobeat, the same thing happens too. Then the next thing is Spotify strategies. They want to expand into international market by continuously updating and improving the user experience. I don't know what country owns Spotify, but we can tell now that Spotify has actually gone far. Like in previous 2 to 3 years, I don't even know about Spotify, but you can tell now that they're really going into international markets and they're continuously updating. I don't know if you could remember last year when they sent out report sheets to their users. I use YouTube Music, and at some point I was even getting upset today. Everybody was sharing their music report up and down. I'm like, people shall love to hear what now. Like, why is everybody sharing this? I was using YouTube Music. We didn't get anything like that. But you could tell that every single person that used Spotify, most of them share their music reports and all of that. And all of these competitors like AudioMark, um, YouTube Music, they saw this thing that Spotify users are sharing these things. And for the fact that they are sharing it is something um that the users are happy about. After 1 week, the next thing is I just got my own YouTube Music report. Something like you could tell that what YouTube Music did was they noticed that users like this thing. It makes them feel among. They did the same thing for us, their users. And what's that? They basically improved what their user experience. I know a lot of people that um I know some people that just that report sheet that those Spotify users were sharing. They were using Spotify. Okay. I need to be checking this thing, please, to be sure that we're still together. The They downloaded Spotify because of how people were sharing their reports. They just wanted to feel among. Even me actually liked the whole thing, honestly. And maybe that's why I was jealous of themselves. But it felt good that YouTube Music was able to do something for us too. So another strategy for Spotify is they will offer free freemium and premium models to capture a wide range of users. Yeah, you can still listen to music without paying money, and you can pay your money and still listen to music. One reason why I did not go to Spotify in as much as I was seeing all of those things is I don't want to be paying money for Spotify. I was already paying money for YouTube Music already. Then I will not move to Spotify again. I was like, whatever music that I want to listen to, it will sure get to YouTube Music. So I was going to stay. But some people could leave, right? Because what Spotify actually improved their user experience that time. So the outcome based on these strategies that they've offered is Spotify has become one of the leading music streaming platforms globally, consistently innovating to meet users' needs. Like that's one thing I really love about Spotify. They're always coming up with nice ideas to just satisfy users. And it has actually placed them in that market space. But it's still very surprising that AudioMark is I think AudioMark is number one on the music on App Store. I was very surprised when I saw that thing. Come, let me quickly check so that we we get this logic. Um while I wait for it to load. Okay, so aside from I said Spotify is number one. Yeah. Okay, no, Spotify is number one. Okay. Oh, okay. Spotify is actually number one in the music streaming platform. You could tell. And YouTube Music is number two. Then which one again? I don't know. But those are like the first top two on app stores. So how vision and strategy, the difference between them. So I say vision is a long-term aspirational goals that define what the company or product wants to achieve in the future. And then a strategy is a plan of action that outline how to achieve the vision through specific steps and resources allocation. So a vision will focus on what we want to become, and a strategy is focused on how do we want to get there. Like me, I don't even use all this big grammar. If you just ask me what is vision, what is strategy, this is what I will say to you. What we want to become and how do we want to get there. It's very concise. Even a layman person can understand what you're saying. So the time frame for vision, it's a long term, it's beyond 5 to 10 years. Then a strategy is mid to short term, which is 1 to 5 years. Then the nature of a vision is inspirational and broad, while strategy is more actionable and detailed. So example of a vision is to be the world most customer-centric company. It's for Amazon. And the strategy they've done is they've expanded their logistic network by offering faster delivery and develop AI-driven personalization to enhance user strategy. Hey, I really want us to okay, we have just 2 slides left. How vision and strategy work together. Yeah, because you need both of them. So a vision will set the directions, while the strategy will define the path to get there. A strong vision ensures clarity, while a well-defined strategy ensures execution. Tell you what to do. How do you want to do it? That's what strategy will do for you. Without a vision, strategy becomes reactive and lack purpose. Yeah. You cannot come up with a strategy when you don't have a vision, because what will happen? You will not be able to, you just lack the purpose. You'll not even be motivated to do it. And without a strategy, a vision remains unachievable dream. You have set vision. How do you want to achieve it if you don't have strategy? That means all those dreams will just become what? Unachievable. So Tesla, to create the most compelling car company for the 21st century by driving the world to transition into electric vehicles. Why their strategy is they're investing in battery innovations, they're expanding charging infrastructures, and they are reducing manufacturing costs to make the electric vehicle the mainstreams. So how do you align your vision and your strategy if we say they must work together? How do you even align them? So the first thing you want to do is to define a clear vision, as was said. So ensure it's inspiring, future oriented, and aligned with market needs. An example of a vision is to make it accessible to everybody. We actually discuss about vision. So the next step is, if you want to align your vision to your strategy now, the next thing you want to do is to break the vision into strategic pillars. So you want to identify key focus areas. These are your visions that you have stated. What are the key focus areas? What are the things you need to do to start achieving them? You need to identify them. So this is an example. The first vision I say is to make eating accessible to everyone, right? So to break it into a strategic pillar, you want to develop what? An organic you want to develop what? An organic food. That's the pillar one. You want to expand the delivery service. That's the second pillar. And you want to partner with local farmers. These are strategic pillars based on what your vision that you have set for yourself. And then the third thing you want to do is to create a roadmap. Oh, based on all of this, your strategy that you want to do, how do you want to execute them? So you need to outline the steps to execute the strategy over time. So you can say in year one, you want to launch flagship products. The second year, you want to expand to new region. And then the third year, you want to build subscription models. All these products that we're paying money for today, they didn't. It's not all of them that started like that. Like CapCut now, we're not paying money for it, but maybe when they created their vision and they set strategic pillars for themselves, they created a roadmap that, oh, after the third year of building this product, though, we would start collecting money from people. Do you understand? So for every strategy that you have set, you need to create a roadmap on when you want to execute them. At year one, is you want some certain things to be in place. And then what do? You need to regularly evaluate and adapt. You need to check based on this roadmap you've created. You need to consistently check all of those things that you have put in place. So ensure strategies stay aligned with the vision amid market changes. So the final key takeaway for all of this grammar is vision. Vision is more focused on the why, because honestly, there's one thing they usually say in product management, product thinking section is your why is the only thing that will be pushing you forward, even when nothing is making sense. Your why is the only thing that will be pushing you, and that's why we said the vision is the why, which is the ultimate purpose and the future goal. Even when you are not seeing the money yet, because us people that build software products, it is not easy. It's not they not just start making money just like that. There's a point where they will not even see users to use the products. But the why is what is pushing the team and the CEO, that they were consistent in whatever they are doing. They were not tired of doing user research. Then strategy is the how. They plan to turn the vision into reality. You have your why already. why you want to do this, but how do you even intend to do it? It's very important. And then alignment, which is success. A well-defined vision plus a clear strategy is equal to long-term growth and impact. So we have question and answer section. But before we get to this question and answer section, any question from anybody? Any question from anybody? Okay. Well, I assume we don't have, and we really understand, but to be sure that we really understand, since you don't have a question for me, I have a question for you. The first question is, why do you believe it's important for a product to have a clear vision? Why do you believe it's important for a product to have a clear vision? Anybody? Oh, you cannot hear me again.
We can hear you.
Okay.
We can hear you. So to me, I believe for every product that has a clear goal must have a clear vision, because without you serving a need or having a direction or purpose for the products, then without you having a vision, then that means that there is no purpose or there is no need for the products to be in existence or to be in place.
Okay. Anybody else? Okay. Getting some messages in the chat box. So that the dear said so that the team can clearly be guided. Can clearly be guided in what is required of them.
Good evening.
Um,
I think for product vision, the importance is to keep everybody on their toes and keep them focused on the goal, on what the importance of the product, why it's actually being created, and it just keeps everybody inspired.
okay. Awesome. Because we're all following. Juliana said it keeps the team aligned to what needs to be done and the goal of the product. Yes, awesome. So the next question is, in simple term, how do you think a product vision should support the overall goal of a company? How do you think a product vision should support the overall goal of a company? Anybody? Ah, nobody wants to answer me. Oh, you guys are sleeping already. Don't worry. After this one, we are done. We'll go and rest. I told you already that Tuesday classes will be very, very concise. Okay. I don't. You're laughing, Olushola. I don't trust you people. You people can just start sleeping off. Can start dozing off. Tobiloba said, whatever product the team comes up with must not go against the vision of the company. Yes, like perfect. I like this answer. Anybody else?
Okay. Like you stated, whatever is because there is a business vision, and there is also a product vision. So whatsoever the product vision has to be, it has to go in alignment with the business vision. That's the company vision. Because if the business vision is to give a welcoming experience to year travelers, so their products should not go against that vision that's been created. So they should be able to make sure that the product they are bringing out to the public actually gives that experience to their users in one way or the other.
Oh, okay. Awesome. Awesome. Another way to answer this is how a product vision supports the overall goal of a business. It will also define the purpose, it will align the team, it will drive innovation and support business growth and also enhance brand value. Then the last question: can you give an example of a product you like and suggest what its vision might be versus strategy? So this example could be maybe whatever problem you've actually picked, maybe from your user research, from the assignment I gave in the previous class, you can pick that one. And then what do you think the product vision will be like? Give me an example of what your product vision will be like and maybe one or two strategy on how to achieve it. Remember, your vision does not have to be very, very long. Does not have to be very long. See, this person said to make healthy eating accessible to everyone. You can see how concise the vision is. Ah, you don't want to have a vision for your product that you have solved, the problem you are trying to solve. Yeah, Olushola.
Actually, I won't talk about my own product, but I want to give an example of a product I
Okay, that's
used
fine.
recently, though I may not be able to state their vision clearly that way. That's Bamboo. It's an investment app.
Okay.
Okay. One of the things I say about their product vision is to give um every Nigerian accessible platform for them to invest in the local markets, in the international markets, and to acquire wealth actually. So one of the strategy I think they put in place is immediately you coming into the products, they give you an overview of what the market looks like. They teach you basically from the even if you don't have a knowledge about what stock market is, they they are ready to teach you from time to time different apart from the in-app the app training, they also have webinars constantly, and they have some platforms like them, some communities where you get to know about certain information about how the stocks works and every other thing. So one of the strategies they also do is to keep you on your toes every time you have any money in your wallet. So they get to remind you constantly about why you need to invest and why you need to do this or that.
No, okay. Awesome. Awesome.
Don't know if I
Yeah.
make sense.
Okay, this makes sense. I think I can relate to Bamboo. Bamboo would also, if you go to their YouTube channel, if you don't even understand anything about stock, you will understand by force because they explain it in the most simplest form. So I can actually relate. Thank you. Um, Mary says making finance management easy and seamless for everyone. Yeah, this is great. So the next topic will be on um defining OKRs and key results. Well, we'll continue this on Saturday. Oh, okay. That me. Attention is needed. We'll continue this on Saturday. Yeah, we would have actually finished before this
Thank
time, but
you.
my network, I disappeared, and I sincerely apologize once again. And thank you so much for joining today's class section. The assignment, hope you
Thank
guys have done
you.
it. Oh, hope you guys have done your assignment.
It's
We will
just
do
40
it.
people that so 40
Did
people
you
just
You have
turned in their
submitted.
assignment. Just 40.
did you say we will or we have done it?
I'm just saying just 40 assignments.
We have done it.
Okay. Okay. That makes sense then. Because the next assignment is sort of linked to
That's
the previous assignment. So if you did not do your previous assignment, you might not find doing this that on Saturday assignment. You might not find it um easy. So please just make sure you do it. And then I think that's it for today. Thank you guys so much for joining. And please, I want to say something. I understand that this is a starter product management course. Please put yourself out there. Don't learn in silence. There are a lot of opportunities. If you continue to learn in silence, nobody will know that you are doing anything. Nobody will see you. You can go as far as writing maybe a brief, just a screenshot of even this class. Maybe you screenshot it and then post it on your LinkedIn and talk about some of your key takeaways in the class, the instructors that took you in the class, where you are taking the class, what you are learning, what you thought was this, and then from the class you figured out that it is this. Put yourself out there. Something happened to me last week, and honestly, I said I will continue to put myself out there. Like I got a recommendation. And it's not like I do this thing consistently. I don't do it consistently, but I know that even on my WhatsApp, I post. Even I know that they don't understand what I am talking about, but I just post stuff there. Maybe when I post something on LinkedIn, I'll share it on my WhatsApp status, and then somebody recommended me for an opportunity. So please don't learn in silence. Nobody will know you're doing anything, even if it's a beginner. You can even get internship for just putting yourself out there and put all of these things to practice. You think product management is we're speaking English. It's not like the developers that are coding Abby. When you get to the real world scenario, you will not see that all those English here we are speaking here. It is practical. It's not like developers that they are learning and they are practicing. It is different. We were speaking plenty in English here. Once you get to the real world scenario, you will just have to practice all this English, all this write up. You will now practice it. So thank you so much, and let's call it a night.
Thank you, Funlaya. Thank you so much. Thank
Thank
you.
you
Thank
so
you
much.
so
Have a
so
good
much.
evening.
Thank you. Good night.
Good night. Good
Good
night.
night.